this evening was an original cast member, of course, on Saturday Night Live. He has appeared in numerous films, including Grosse Pointe Blank, Ghostbusters, and Driving Miss Daisy, for which he received an Oscar nomination. Now, starting tomorrow, you can see him in Blues Brothers 2000. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dan Aykroyd.
Little James Brown riff from an unbelievable jump swing section. This is one of the greatest jump swing bands I've ever heard, and I'm a musicologist, I'll tell you right now.
Oh, that's a high compliment. Thank you.
I mean, I love music, and Paul Schaefer's one of my great teachers. There's a lot of great music in the movie, and I love American swing and blues and R&B, and you guys, I mean, I just enjoy you so much. You're really terrific. No.
That's cool. And you know, the other thing I don't think people realize that watch at home is this is a band that can play that stuff, and then on the commercial breaks a lot, they'll do Gershwin and things like that. Seriously. People are laughing because they're like, he's funny, but no, I'm serious. They play that stuff. It's the most versatile band, I think, in television.
They can do anything, just anything. It's really exciting to see them, and next time I'll do something with them. But we got a lot to talk about.
We certainly do. Is it good for you to feel good to be back in the building? Of course, I don't know if people realize this at home. Saturday Night Live is done just about a floor or two above this this studio right here. What's it like to be back?
Well, you know, I remember having the keys to a lot of doors in this building that people don't see. You know, I was here for about 4 years, I guess, and over the years, by the time I left, I had a ring of keys, and I could go, you know, like just in the labyrinths of this building. And you know, I used to have a set of bunk beds in my office and a shower. And when we wrote the show Saturday Night Live, I used to sleep there.
Who was in the other bed? Was Belushi?
Belushi used to crash there. He would stay like one night, but I was there usually Monday night, pitching and writing, Tuesday night, and then Wednesday rewriting. So I wouldn't see my house until Thursday or Friday.
Because I worked at Saturday Night Live years ago, and of course after you were there, but I remember hearing stories about how you'd be there all the time, and to kill the monotony, you'd be throwing things out the window sometimes just to relieve the pressure.
We used to do, you know, I mean, obviously, we used to have to do something. I mean, my favorite trick with Tom Davis was to open the window just before writing and leave a pizza out there to freeze. And then we would come back about 3 hours later, and we would sail it out over the rink, you know, after everyone was gone, you know, like a discus, you know. Making sure, of course, people were gone, because that could have been...
My father was badly hurt by a flying pizza.
I was going to say that could have been an odd job number there, you know. Remember Odd Job and 007.
You once did something, I remember when I was working there, because they would talk about you in these reverent way, but they would say that you once got very angry about something and sprayed graffiti all over the elevators. Is that true?
Well, what happened was there was
this sounds like a police interview. What happened? Well...
it was, you know, I was a young man then in my 20s, and I was making $275 a week then. For writing and performing on the show, and I got a bill from one of the accountants at NBC for some meal that we'd ordered into the office late night. You know, it was like a couple of $100 bill, and we were very upset about that. So I took indelible lipstick, and well, I put an appropriate message on the wall. It was pretty bad, because I think I named all of Satan's surnames. You know. It was a...
and they knew it was you.
Yeah, Michael O'Donoghue loved that, though. I remember that. Remember Mr. Mike, you know, Mr. Mike's Mondo video? He loved that. In retrospect, the guy was just doing his job. But,
right. You forgive him. And you know, it's a little ironic, because that you committed these crimes, and they are crimes. You can't throw a pizza around indiscriminately.
Frozen one, yeah.
A frozen one.
Then it becomes a weapon. That's
yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yeah. What's weird about it is that your grandfather was a Canadian Mountie. You have policemen in your blood.
I do, in fact. I might as well show you my friends here tonight. That's me right there.
Is that one of those kind of Elvis honorary badges, or can you?
Well, actually, I am a commissioned officer in a town in Louisiana called Harahan, Louisiana. Chief Doyle commissioned me and some friends of ours last year because I support law enforcement causes. I once helped the San Diego Sheriff's Department buy a robot for bomb sniffing. I helped Chief Doyle with an anti-drug campaign down there, and quite proud to be a part of
Were you ever actually...
I'm really serious about it, too, because, you know, these always go with me.
This is going to be a...
Especially
this will be a very kinky interview now.
Yeah, you guys, how would you like to be cuffed together for a week?
We've done that, yeah. Now,
I believe in reincarnation, and I think I probably, back in my past, was had some kind of a law enforcement thing in me. My grandfather, though, was a beautiful guy. He was a real Mountie, a staff sergeant.
Sometimes people forget that there were Mounties. We all think of, especially Americans, we think of Dudley Do-Right or something.
Well, they're one of the crack police forces in the world. They're like our FBI, and now they are top in financial crime, computer crime. But my grandfather was a very sweet man, and he had the full tunic and everything, but he'd do things like leave the house after doing the dishes with his apron on. You know, and one time I was with him at the grocery store, and I was sitting in the backseat of the car, and he got into the backseat of the car and put his key into the... And he was like he'd gotten in the wrong seat. He was kind of absent-minded, but very, very sweet.
But he was allowed to carry a gun.
Yeah.
Look out, there's a guy on driving the wrong side of the car wearing an apron chasing us with a gun. All right,
yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll have more with Dan Aykroyd in just a second. Stick around.